Ho ho! Hello, pandas and other trash enthusiasts. We are in a good place. Kind of. So it's here. We're here. In the last video, we had to end it. Perfect fit. We had to end it sort of early-ish. Not really early. It was getting pretty late. That's why we had to end it. To get out of the, to get everything unloaded before the scrapyard closed. Because we were dragging. We were low. It was heavy as heck. Ooh. However, there was a bunch of goodies left here that I did not want. Whoop, you're heavy to leave. Frick. Ooh. Like another one of these. You remember these. Some of you might not. Gosh, that thing has some weight. There's a bunch of good metal in here. Ooh. Xbox. Yes, please. See, I wanted to see what those are made of. And there's also a whole bunch more stuff down here. That one's good. We'll take that. Wow. This thing, good enough for me. Big old cables. Those ones are kind of interesting. Oh look, we can actually see what's inside those now. Looks like there's a fair bit of weight and also a fair bit of aluminium. Probably not going to bother trying to pick all that out. It is still ridiculously cold though. It's very, very cold out here. Like minus 20 something, not counting the wind chill. But the thing is, the cold is good for you. You know, that's what I noticed when we were out here the last time. It's like, yes, it is uncomfortable and it's difficult to get moving sometimes, but the cold's good for the body. Forces you to release, I don't know, something. And I'm not just talking about like it builds character good for you, but actually good for you. it can be difficult to motivate yourself. But once you get the muscles going, the blood flowing, you know. Microwave. It's a maybe on the microwave. And a tire. Got a Turtle Beach headset. Yeah, see, somebody's already clipped a lot of these cables, and it wasn't me. But if you guys checked out the last video with all the bolts, you'll know the steel can be very, very valuable all by itself. Very worth grabbing. What's in there? They're all fiber optics. A couple bits of copper, but yeah, it looks like they got most of the serious wires clipped off of this. That's okay. These ones, I'd like to spend the time pulling the stainless steel off. Maybe. We'll see how I feel. What am I trying to say? It just feels good to get out there and conquer the cold, you know? Because it's actually not that bad. If you're sitting there shivering and thinking about it, then yes, it's uncomfortable. But if you get activated, there are worse things. Okay, good enough. More buckets of bolts. Hey, buddy.
Or Thubprint.
Works for me. Yeah, Jordan decided to join today, but he's it's kind of a one-player game in here, so it's not a big deal. Look, we found more bolts.
Oh my goodness. Fuck it. I can.
It's okay, man.
Do something.
I don't think the bolts are the weight is great on those. What?
Yesterday?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Oh, maybe.
If they were all stainless steel bolts, that would have been a huge loss. Yeah, these aren't stainless.
No.
Those are galvanized. Oh man.
Tiniest little screen I have seen in my life.
Teeny screen?
Far right corner.
Oh yeah, it's like a radio. Yeah, somebody clipped the wires off of everything they could find.
Yeah, I saw that. The other day when I was. Oh, there's still wire on that microwave.
Yeah, so they didn't grab every single wire, but they did what they could. Which is kind of crazy to me, because like the wires are worth way less than the steel we pulled.
Well, but they could have a collection.
Sure, yeah. Oh wow, another Xbox controller.
Yeah, I saw that one yesterday, to be honest.
Do you wanna? Sure, yeah, toss that in the truck. Wonder how much gaming stuff is in here. Probably not a console. What's that? Those are usually copper.
Yeah, but when you handed me the one yesterday, I was like,
Now I've been wondering, do I want to grab one of these big heavy badonkadonks? Oof. They're attached to some real heavy badonkadonks. Some real heavy badonkadonks in here. Huh?
what?
Well, just these long things. These fiberglass body, they're like antennas.
Oh, yeah.
There's some serious badonkadonks. Ah, yes.
There's more nuts and bolts there.
Yeah. I don't want to go nuts over the bolts. Nice chunk of aluminum.
Love it.
Oh, you gotta have fun. Oh, there's another one. Wow. That one's like proper broken though.
Okay.
Weird.
You want
Parts.
to throw in the truck?
Yeah. Okay, there's a bag of concrete. Trying not to breathe that. Oh, there's a good piece. That the old heave-ho. You do what you gotta do, buddy. Donk.
Yell and I'll open it and I'll help
Okay. Woo. Moving right along. Don't need that. Oh, good piece. This piece has kind of been in my way. Almost hit the window. Should be a little more careful. Trying to learn that lesson from the warnings rather than the punishment. Yeah, there's some good chunks down here. And a full bag of concrete. It just keeps going. That's a nice piece of aluminum. Heck yeah. I'm excited just looking at that thing. Yes. I think we could happily call this the cream filling. What is that? It's kind of strange. And full of concrete. Which is kind of hilarious. Well, that's most of the good pieces. So I'm feeling all right there. The only question remaining, do we want one of those? I kinda do and I kinda don't, you know? All right, did a little reorganizing. I know it doesn't look reorganized, but selected one of these, which seems, it was slightly less heavy. It didn't have the big chonkers on there. So if you just wanna, whichever. This one's not so bad. Just wanna lay it up on the left side. Yeah, so if you just wanna go around there, and then I like that, and if you can, yeah, close the tailgate. Beauty. That looks perfect. All right, now I'll put the chains into this because we are gonna go drop some stuff off at the yard. Yeah, straight in the bucket. And then there's actually a couple more. Yeah. Should be fine. I was thinking more towards the window because I want to go unload the heavy stuff right away. Try and looks good. There we go. Just want to make absolutely. No, but I don't want to leave the trash. Because as you know, we gotta leave it better than we found it. All right, I'm gonna pack those in and even it out a little bit. And then, yeah, you do that. Thanks for the lifts. And yeah, some of this is coming home this time. We're gonna have some fun with that. Okay, that is the smallest I've ever seen the prep pile. They're really working through it. So it wasn't necessarily entirely planning on dropping off today, but upon further inspection, it's pretty clear this is the way to do it. Oh, shoot. Nah.
No, this is slide out here.
Well, there, now it should work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just anything that's bigger than the metal part of a headphone plug. So, yeah, this stuff is all, like, thick enough.
What about the weight?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, that's good. Was not expecting quite so much prep today. But it happened. It happened, and I am grateful. I think we gotta move these just to get to the rest of it. Okay.
You lift your foot.
That's not thick enough. And those are attached to stuff.
This one goes or stays?
That one's going. And I think that's all of that for now. Oh, dude, be careful of the paint.
Oh, fuck. I think
That was me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I was there before.
Oh, this is we're gonna have to
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. Close it up. All right. Beauty. Now we're back at the shop. So, unloading all this stuff, it's definitely worth picking apart the prepared steel from the stainless steel. And I kind of want to find out what's in all these little things. So, after getting it all unloaded, I'm going to spend a few hours picking through everything and separating it so we can get the most value this time. We got a 5G tower and a couple of those other big chunky, I think they're 5G, is the word transponder? I'm not really sure. But those are kind of jacked up, so we can definitely pick these ones apart and see what's inside. I've got a few of the smaller pieces sitting up there on the desk already, and we're just going to hop into it. Now, I wanted to do this right away, but I did get a little delayed. I blew out my brakes. I had already ordered the parts, new pads and new rotors, but the one of the pads just disappeared. I'll share some pictures. It was kind of funny. The caliper was pretending to be a brake pad for a little while there, and hyperextended the piston and lost all the fluid. So that was a fun drive home. But it's all put back together now, so we can get back to work. Gonna get started right now. Okay, so we got all the prepared steel removed from all of these pieces, and we've got a nice little pile of cast aluminum and some stainless steel. So now I'm gonna start picking apart some of these smaller bits. Should be fun. I'm gonna stay by the desk where the heater is. Okay, almost forgot about these. Which is all solid aluminum. Very nice. Oh, that thing's welded on. What is that? I'm gonna pick this thing apart. You don't have to watch me undo all these screws. 1 second. Alright. I got it put apart and put back together. This is actually really heavy. Like, this is a good solid piece of aluminum. I don't really want to call it cast because it's like, it's milled. I think it's one of those higher grades, and it also had this little bit of brass in there, so that's cute. These things should be fun. I mean that facetiously. I'm not super... because then I could justify skipping them. All right, we're in. Ooh. That is so much worse. Okay. This thing better be solid silver. I did it. I hated it, but I did it. Huh. Better find out, though. With some test acid. Now, if it were silver, we would be hoping to see a beet red color. And there's a little bit of pink. So it could have the faintest amount of silver plating, but I'm going to say no. This is just a block of milled aluminum. Right. That was fun. And it's cool looking. But now that we've seen what's inside and know that there is no hidden treasure, it's an easy decision to make. This weighs maybe 2 pounds. It's a nice block of cast aluminum. But at 50, 60 cents a pound, that means this is worth roughly $2. So since it took me a long time to take all those screws out, I'm going to make the decision. These are just going in as dirty aluminum, which makes it nice and easy. Let's move on. I did check on eBay. These are CDMA diplexers, which means the antenna goes into this end and then it splits off into 2 signals here. I looked, and there doesn't seem to be any sales history, really. So although they're probably, some of them are priced at like $100 or $200, but nobody's buying them, so the scrapyard will buy them. Let's check out something a little more interesting. Before that, though, I would love to know what these are. They're kind of strange because the end breaks off pretty easily. But it's not brass, and it doesn't appear to be silver. See, it's really not reactive at all. It actually looks much more yellow on camera than it does to my eye, but I guess we're just gonna have to call this dirty brass. It's still kind of strange that the test solution isn't reacting. It should turn green or blue from the copper, but it's just not reacting at all. But I'm just a scrapper, so I'm gonna call it dirty brass. Now this piece it wasn't locked after all. That's great news. Few nice pieces of copper. Very well guarded against weather. Heavy seal. Unfortunately, this stuff is all fiber optics, so it is straight plastic, and that's it. There. Nothing underneath. It's number 2. I don't know if you can see, but it's coated copper. So that one's all right.
And this piece we don't have to try that hard. So I'll get the stainless steel box cleaned up. Alright. Clean stainless steel box with a couple of screws and a couple pieces of brass and copper. Let's see if the big one has anything different. Kind of thinking it's just the same. Yeah. The contents are the exact same. Just more of it. Alright, we got a nice looking clean pile of scrap. That didn't take too long. Now, I want to see what's in this thing. Because it's heavy. Our one nice looking piece of copper wire. What are these? Oh. Oh, hey, we got some gold plating. Nice extruded aluminum heatsink. I don't see any more screws, so I think we need the kinetic energy transfer device. That doesn't seem to be working. Why not? There's a nice piece of aluminum. There we are. Oh wow, there's some serious gold plating right there. But what I'm seeing is a pretty serious collection of MLCCs. All of those. So we'll want to pick all those off. And then, you know, some significant gold plating on the attachment thingy. This does not... This could be a power supply, but I don't think so. Okay. Well, whatever this is, it looks expensive. Well, that's a serious heatsink. We broke the chip. I don't think that's a chip. I think that's just a ferrite lump. And I'll pick off all the MLCCs from these pieces later. Well, just the two of them, and there was a certain amount of number 2 copper to remove off of that as well. Those big coils are actually heavier than you might think. Let's see what's left. A little bit more aluminum. And these just look like steel, to be honest. There's the copper bus bars we were hoping to find. Alright, well that was a bit more copper than I expected. These pieces are all plated copper bars. So it's like a pound, maybe? Put those all together and we got a neat little lump. Plus a couple pieces of brass and some wire, and this is going straight into the steel. And that's pretty much all the pieces from this run. I got a nice pile of clean metal. I've got a few boards here to pick all the MLCCs off of, and we did end up with 3 probably broken Xbox something controllers. Wait, one of these is... Oh yeah, these are like the new... Cool. Those will be good for parts. Anyway, that still leaves the 5G tower and transponder thing or whatever they are, but I think I'm actually going to make this one a little shorter, and I'm going to make those their own separate video, which will hopefully come out tomorrow. I'll put them up as soon as I possibly can, just because I think those will be, it'll make a good title, and maybe people might want to see that video who are not interested in the dumpster diving part. So I'm going to split it, just for fun. This is pretty fun though, can't wait to bring it all in and see what the good bits are worth. But of course I'm going to do that with the other units so we're not wasting gas. So look forward to the next one, I'll see you there. Thanks for joining me. Leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.